2 of those 3 goes the way of FURIA. So we know the old style can work and that it can defeat G2. The question is, which FURIA do we get? Well, right now we get the FURIA locking down B. Art's Berettas drop behind him. Very good start to this one for the CT side, but they've got m0NESY to deal with. And the coffin peak is coming in. What a tap to drop. Is it just me, or did that look like m0NESY simply just like brushed a bug off his shoulder?
I know.
You know, he's watching the CT cross. Would you off? And down goes drop.
Damn, did you just mute yourself?
I did.
That's pretty slick. Yeah, we're going to see some good moments for sure out of many G2 players. I think for FURIA, it's just that they've got...
That's what's meant to unfold. Nade, perfect. Deal with m0NESY first, get his deagle out of it. NiKo's dead, but it's just this MP9 in the corner. Remember, 10-second stick. They've got to charge him down as he sits on top of bomb, and
oh my
way.
God, are you serious? Guys,
no kit, no time.
That's just embarrassing. They let G2 crawl out of the halls. A totally reasonable thing for them to try. And they don't have enough time to defuse after everything going perfectly because they, what, started too late? That sort of epitomizes their style change and the dissonance between why it's not working and why it should. That's such a free pickup from G2. They can be happy about that, but...
even on losing teams.
Yeah.
Well, here's a quick pop from G2. They decide they want this bomb site drop. Falling back and not stopping the CT push.
Oh.
Hunter managing to get himself a double, and that's excellent because Hunter was one of the individuals most questionable yesterday in their opening best of ones. Hunter, his rating in the 0.7 somethings, right down there alongside HooXi. And after, of course, NiKo and m0NESY, Hunter's been the guy we look to. You know, JKS has had great runs when they were winning events, but he tapered off and Hunter had picked up that slack. Nice to see him get this double kill to the back bomb site, and nice to see that G2, when they decide to just pounce on a site with 20 seconds to that clock, they get everything they need, sweeping away another win. And NiKo could get caught off by this or not.
He was just making sure no one would come help.
Yeah. Waiting, isolating Art and getting exactly what he wanted. This was a 3 versus 5 out of G2 before they started to reclaim kills on A, and now they're just going to go ahead and close out what's left. 3 versus 5 in a critical gun round after that blunder in round 2 already. NiKo hones in on the pit player. Got to be cautious as Art sits inside sight, but we also have m0NESY wrapping around, and when the Motto smoke goes down, m0NESY's gonna get this. Tons of pressure on the pit player now, and they are just fixated in on him. Double nade put KSI on sub 10 health before he even had a chance to shoot back.
Dude.
Could that A hit have gone any easier? Be a problem for G2. They've disrespected this utility multiple times, but Drop's actually managed to change places. They'll kill KSI before Drop. I mean, poor guy.
Couldn't get through.
Hunter just barrel stuffs him. And so that's G2 with 8 rounds on this T side. Just picture it happening at a zoo. You know, what if we had zoos where we could just feed animals to each other? You know?
Feed animals to
Yeah, like you know, like R-rated zoos.
Okay.
Where violence is on display. Hunter's dropped as he tries to give chase. JKS will catch Yuri, finishing off the damage that was done. KSI towards lane, sees both T's, falls back, hands busy, and a teammate that's smoked off, but HooXi still gets smashed by the off. And then NiKo catches the flank down banana. This could serve as the trigger to go back, and we've already got Art tucked in the close corner. NiKo can't let his guard down, sees it, and Art wins the fight. So he seizes it. There's that one question of the second CT, spotted, missed, and now JKS forced into the clutch.
And Safe knows that the pressure could come in his direction, so they'll give some time to set it up.
Art getting ever closer to the doorway. Safe now re-aggressing through. The crosshairs placed. Instant headshot. JKS back down to the cover. Plays the time. Awaits the push. Art has to come at him. And with that nade, oh, it's close. A single shot will do the trick. And Art tries to close that gap up in sight. JKS around the pillar dances.
Wow.
And does he dance long enough? Art on top of the bomb. It comes down to the wire. But FURIA take their third. Ooh. To try and come back and unravel this A site, Art's going to be concerned with balcony instead. Pit is already compromised. Of course, Yuri can deal with JKS, But HooXi's frag grenade finds the kill, and then Yuri instantly traded back. So considering what they had to work with there, it feels like they get nothing. Ends up playing his hand. Now NiKo's just been sat back. The insurance policy of middle. Oh, with the deagle. And the flash that comes over top, just stunning drop on a desperate 1v3 attempt to close this one out. G2 looking comfortable and then some here on Inferno, a dominant T-side to kick off the series. Serato keeping m0NESY out of the pistol. Bodes well here for FURIA. Drop. It's a one and done. Hunter brings it back. But they've also killed NiKo towards Banana, so it's HooXi and Hunter to try and get into A before that third T comes through.
Ooh, they're letting him go.
Hunter drops, and he's denied by Yuri, who's then just going to keep his head down. HooXi uses the smoke to block off the pit. He's sectioning off these duels well enough, and then he actually goes back! Oh, he kills Serato. He doesn't have a kit, but he taps the bomb, which means Yuri, you'd think, has to peek. And now HooXi's got him pinned. HooXi with a glorious attempt in the pistol clutch, but instead, it's FURIA's fifth.
Yeah, he did have him scared. That was a nice attempt, and that is officially FURIA's first T round in the Legend stage.
What a sigh of relief.
And luckily, you know, they got 4 rounds, but that was G2's good side. Yes, they may not win Inferno, but we're looking for some confidence here in terms of victory. So let's see if they can stage something of a comeback.
HooXi, I respect your ambition. Takes that 5-7, tries to duel down Banana. Ooh. Maybe it's just to set up NiKo, though. Clean double deagle. Makes up for the little bit of slack of HooXi going down with nothing. 25 seconds, and FURIA still taking a slower approach. Hunter is going to buy as much time as possible. Just sat back, tucked and waiting. A smoke for the cross. That Banana flank's coming real quick, and FURIA cannot afford to drop the ball 2 halves in a row. Hunter extends. And Yuri, while blinded, will kill him. There's the Banana peek. Another duel lost. But it's the kid prodigy of m0NESY. With a deagle inspired by NiKo. Oh, he catches, drop back, turned. And now he's going to come at this from a different angle. Yuri still leaning back, but keeping eyes on Coffin. He is stuck on that side of orange. Now time plays against m0NESY. The peek comes out, and that crosshair so close, but Yuri's going to close it. FURIA by the skin of their teeth.
He had a really good read on the setup. I mean, as soon as you know someone's Coffins, you think that the second player is going to play quad because they can cover you really well and watch CT spawn. And then Yuri actually smartly moves to second oranges and plays actively to not give m0NESY any advantage. Nice attempt here in the 1v2. Nice attempt from G2 overall, but for FURIA, they're just going to be happy to live to see a round victory.
Boils down to Hunter and JKS putting up doubles, staving off the split, which is soon to come through Moto. JKS stomped out inside of the little pit, and Drop uses that moment as a distraction to quell Hunter. 7 seconds, and the bomb will get its plant in. 8th round for FURIA. A nice little squeeze onto the A site. Calculated? Are you impressed?
Yeah, I am. I was a little bit surprised to see m0NESY go even farther in with the op to get taken out by Safe. But yeah, after this first kill, okay, maybe it's enough. The 2-2 sites didn't look very convincing. For me, it looked like a lot of the FURIA rounds where if G2 or FURIA in this situation went back to B, they would have had just as good odds to come in and kill the 2 players that were over there. So missing a bit of the proactivity that you'd think you'd want to see. And
in between all the fire, they get away. Oh, and NiKo double senses it and takes Safe down by 80 as well. There we go. Chance to shine. That one rifle just kicks it all off. And Drop looks to bring it back. HooXi's A1S gets stuffed by Safe, who now wants to take it over towards the balcony. Hunter gets the pistol close. Him and JKS looking to tether nicely. And the pressure's applied. The kill is found, and another one up in the corner. Hunter waits. Safe jumps through with bomb. And that just throws this down into the dirt. Yuri needs to recover. And NiKo wastes no time. Hunter connects with the CZ. Majority pistols, and yet still G2's 12.
Damn, they keep getting...
His shot. Hunter picks up the slack. 2 backs turn to him. Simple double, but yikes. Stuck between all the fire. Doesn't matter. HooXi saves him. Things are starting to look sketchy for Hunter.
Oof.
Then all of a sudden, Yuri tries to pop out from the apartments, almost finding a chance to strike down one. And while we were sat here waiting for NiKo versus KENSI, the rest of FURIA is dead.
But for FURIA, they don't have opportunities to miss on rounds like this. Like, they have to have very, very clean rifles at this point in the game. 13-8. It's almost very calm for this roster right now.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was also massive. I saw the kill feed and I was like, how did he do that?
How's that Yuri's, right? There's a guy on Graveyard Stairs, and somehow they're coming right at him. Quick little snap. No double kill, but still enough to stun FURIA in the CT spawn. Yuri's working with subpar HP. m0NESY is gonna get it. Nice quick scope.
But I think now he knows, since he just walked Arch, didn't see anybody. They're not continuing forward with the split. However, there's someone inside of halls. There's no attention being drawn, though. Art needs to make something happen. And he'll start to shoot, so this will drag m0NESY back. Eyes now on HooXi.
Yeah. HooXi peeks it to Banana. Confirms that one's moving up. Saw the bomb with it. AWP out of m0NESY is very quickly coming to help him out. And then there's a flank on flank in middle. So as soon as that underground player pops up, it's done. G2 win their 15th. 7 map points to close out Inferno. Zero panic. All success. NiKo decides he's going for it. KENSI's Mac 10 kills him. Hunter's got the trade frag though. Blood meets blood. At a smoke in front of drop, he's the third. Hunter has gone above and beyond. A total 180 from the best of ones to this first of best of three. The run to playoffs. And one of them versus Vitality, a 3-0 Legend Stage team, now that we see them finish off that run today. So really, it's just the recovery from the BNE loss, because barring that, this team on screen is not losing maps. And they begin with a dominant performance versus FURIA.
Of course, in history, I've played plenty.
Hunter, nothing. Art, double kill. When they struggled to kick it all off on that ancient game yesterday, well, Art did have an uptick on individual level. Let's see what he can do here. Charging through to connector, Art picks up a third. Just a one-man army for G2 to now have to come back. It's a 2v5 retake. They find the first one for free while the smokes were still up. That wall of cover letting them section it off, but NiKo gets gushed, poor guy. And the Glock finds its target. There we go. FURIA, another T round on the pistol. Let's see if they can convert it, because both times they've won pistol across Inferno, that second round got sketchy. And a flash as well. If he wants to help out HooXi, we'll see what happens. But m0NESY's also starting to throw himself into it. The CTs are in the right position, and time is not on FURIA's side. Hunter able to get the blind side. m0NESY with the scout shot. They kill HooXi point blank. We've got 8 seconds. More dinks come out. The scout takes its target, and they have fumbled it again.
Oh, not like this, man. Not like this. There's one moment here. Just one thing I could change about this round. It's Yuri. He doesn't transition from connector after his teammate dies on cat to try to get into the window or to try to hear m0NESY on the rotating into B. And that's just it's just really tough to watch. It's really tough to watch this happen. Some great shots coming in. G2 will be super excited.
Let's go.
And a stubborn long journey.
Yeah, sure.
The style and never changing. And now was finally when you know they decide to bite that bullet. But hold up.
Okay.
Dropping KENSI 4v2, but NiKo,
oh my God, he can win.
Back's turned. He's lost track of the ramp player. Still, he holds off. Oh, it's clean. He turns back to KENSI, who just got himself into the coverage. We've got 2 back towards Ticket. Hunter getting closer. And these T's with jiggles around all these pieces of cover. There it is. Art takes the head off. Oh, man, they were sketched out. NiKo just reveals himself from top Tetris. It gets scary for a second.
Who's been living in my house this whole time?
Yeah, he's been up in the attic, stealing crumbs at midnight.
A parasite.
But that's great for FURIA. That's what they need. A bounce back with a force buy of their own, convincing themselves that they too can win with the lesser weapons.
Okay.
That Mirage is where they leave their mark on G2.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of funny because, like, you know, Mirage is a map you think it was synonymous for G2 for funnier reasons than not, honestly, for a while, because it was like G2, oh, they picked Mirage in a grand final. Guess it's 0-3, you know? But since then, duplicating his presence and finding another kill.
Nicely done. Dominating Connector. NiKo and Connector. We talk about his 10-year career. Well, that's been his bread and butter. But man advantage is JKS can just slink back into the cover of Underbalk. Teammate with him, and HooXi not far away. So the stairs player looking for contact won't find it. It's a drop into Sandwich. The picture being pieced together by the Aussie. And the damage comes through. Such little amounts of health left on these Ts. Hunter and HooXi clean it up. And that's G2's second CT round win.
Yeah, pretty solid overall. I mean, it's a
forward A positioning on Mirage. Something that's happened for him a long time. KENSI not quite able to catch m0NESY just yet, but the bomb and the T's are getting ever closer, and so is G2's defense. We got 4 seconds on the clock, nothing left. They could sense they had an opening. They could crawling forward, but then it's just a trap. They're so scared to go for the commitment and the plant and the pace that...
It's been a popular angle here at the major.
That it has.
On top of the cap bricks from Hunter.
Hops here to help.
Also up front, great. Flick backwards.
Tethered perfectly yet again from Hunter. Multi-kill made easy by the headshots. Sitting on top of the bricks. Now drop does have bomb. There's a clutch possibility. Half health versus 3. Hunter's not missing. Man. Just headshots after headshots from middle towards the B site.
Yeah, you called the FaZe upset based on the RMR performance. I watched your YouTube.
I learned from the best.
That was a good win. Sometimes it's hard to see how long the honeymoon's going to last. It's kind of like, why wouldn't it keep working?
NiKo feeling comfortable here towards middle. Yes, top mid belongs to the T behind box, but JKS is there to support it. m0NESY just strikes from above. Lightning takes down drop.
And safe without any options. It's just been such a, you know, I mean, literally quiet across the map. Things are moving slowly into everything going wrong at the same time. And that's G2 on fire. HooXi with the final kill. 9 rounds here. 7 rounds away from knocking FURIA out. Not looking like they're even going to stop on CT side right now. More ridiculous shots out of m0NESY.
Every single player in middle gets theirs. m0NESY into underpass, NiKo to top middle, JKS to the second one trying to emerge. NiKo off the flash. Perfect! 2 kills. Helps out HooXi with the next one, and we just see this time and time again. The meat grinder that meets FURIA on all fronts. They tried to get electric. They tried to crank that dial, but their dial near done turned to a near mute. All of a sudden, FURIA very much facing elimination. If they can't pick up a pistol, we're done here. And with a flash on KENSI losing his teammate up into the apps, he better hope that Molly holds them back while the rotates come over. The problem for him is that already those rotates are being held by Hunter. He lets the first one go as HooXi exits, then he activates, dropping, drop, and getting in towards market with another player unprepared. Hunter goes huge, and with NiKo back behind him, it's 4 rounds to continuing their run in Paris. G2 and FaZe had hard-fought battles. Of the 4 teams that go down into the 0-2 pool, FURIA have been the least successful. Now or never. Now or never again. Last chance at a CSGO major. And JKS trades out Yuri to start to peel off this A-site defense. More damage done to FURIA won't make this one easy. And there's nobody actually within this bomb site to even offer any stoppage. Art falls back, fades away like the hopes of FURIA.
And it works out perfectly.
First kill from Yuri, but JKS Khalil trade. And just the damage that ends up coming through the smokes. I mean, HooXi finishes off safe. Art got taken down to half. A quick boost out of safe, doing anything to try and make this happen. Anything to get a trade frag, to get a hope, to get the dream going again. And Drop will do that. The double kill that could end up forcing G2 to trickle into the bomb site that still has somebody inside of it. And not just any somebody, one of Brazil's best. 3-13 is KS Serato. Tucked back quietly in the corner. NiKo still hasn't been able to find him, but he's going to get the angle.
Yeah, he will get the angle. Let's see if
He's got it.
can get the adjustment. He does.
The contact's made. KS Serato puts up the kill. Yuri then finds the next one. m0NESY's all that's left, and Art will find it. FURIA. There's 5.
Okay.
And it's a long road back.
Yeah.
G2 wait long enough that we do get FURIA sliding in, but then Hunter catches Yuri. A little misstep, and the timing catching him in the middle of it all. KS Serato doesn't feel comfortable here whatsoever. Safe's op extends around, doesn't kill JKS. KS Serato will get the job done. Gives himself a smoke to just play behind. He's low HP, and m0NESY's alive, hungry. Art's AUG over the top, clears out the sandwich. KS Serato's died in the meantime. Ooh, m0NESY, you feel it? The first one's his, but Safe's got the angle, and so FURIA have got another one to try and make this happen with, step by step.
Step by step.
It's Hunter with the instant kill. Safe can't expose himself to the apartments, and he misses his shot, but Art will pick one up from the other side of the map. m0NESY trades that back instantly. A smoke to go down inside apartments, but everybody who's trying to come help Safe is dying, and they know where he is, so bomb can leave. A site is clear for the taking, and that is a golden opportunity for G2's 15th. They've got a man hunting down the Opper, which means cleared out will be FURIA. Money will be in question, and so is their future. 8 attempts to close this series. The consistency of their playoff performances, time and time again, it's all in question. No guarantees, but at least another chance as Yuri catches the 5v4. Deagle out of KS Serato goes down. The A site's starting to crumble. Safe predicted. And taking damage from Ticket. Oh, his spray is not quite on the mark, but his teammates are here already. Art posted on this angle. Dueling versus JKS. He looks to make the difference. And now, these last 2 Ts in Hunter and m0NESY with upticks in their performance scour the contact that FURIA are here to offer. Hunter with the trade back, and m0NESY looking for that last frag, the last frag to keep G2 in this run. But there is no over celebration. There is no victory in